Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Just never had a chance to shake loose. Brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Right down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
He wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Fires to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown. set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Okay, things weren't looking good early. The opponent drives down the field on the opening drive, scores, and now on their opening touch of the game, they're not even bringing the offense on the field. They're able to score a touchdown and answer with a phenomenal kick return. TD changing the game on special teams early.
And he makes the extra point. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Looking for a man, it's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open, makes the catch. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. This time on target. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
job of it.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. A quick pass to the left.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same.
Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. The sure hands. It's Peoples. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Uncorks it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On the move to his left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The time-honored phrase from, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Spits it out to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Buckeyes need to pick it up on 4th down.
Short. Let's go. Come on.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I ain't giving that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. And that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. handoff from the gun. Turning it on. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And they get the massive gain. And how about that? The RPO, what do? I play a little bit of pass first, and the running back makes you pay, takes the football, takes off, shows the burners, and chews up those yards.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Off play action. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better to get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Should have known that I wasn't going to get the audible right there, but I tried.
By the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time.
Give me that, thank you.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. At the 45 on his way. Looking for more room. The 20. And he's
Good shit, B.
The way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Sayin.
Oh, good defense.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Intercepted. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee and... We'll start at the 25. Got it. Get set. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
the air. It's back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap.
He
He's
just got the
reading
fucking ball,
coverage, and he's
he in a
getting
groove,
an
right?
idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
With the catch, it's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Lofton. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's back. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, thinking...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they march the ball 41 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Georgia! He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's back. Gets it out fast. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Back to pass, it's back.
What the fuck was that?
It's picked off, and they ruined
The fuck was he trying to do?
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because
He
these
definitely fat
defenders,
fingered
they're
that buddy,
watching.
whoever he was throwing it
Knew
to.
exactly where the QB was going with that
Ah,
football,
damn.
and that's why he picked it off.
That shit floated in the air something crazy. I know he hot.
They've got a little
I don't know who he was throwing it to. That's the thing.
Productive drive late in the
I'm
half.
going to look back at it and see.
They'll try the run.
Oh, get out of there.
Breaks into the
Get out of there. Ah, good run, good
And
run.
they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Got him where we want him now.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort.
At least you gotta capitalize over the pick.
But you gotta have
Got him where
everybody
we want him
around
now.
them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibility.
Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Thomas. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And it is a good
I love the fight from number 3.
tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Got it behind the line. It's
Oh, come on,
Grant.
16. You got about better than
And
that, man.
defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulldogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's back. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion
Flag
on
right
the
there.
out route. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Makes the grab outside. It's Fletcher. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Inside the 35. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Unloads it left. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the 1st half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Beck. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal.
A shot for the end zone.
Good defense, man. Come on.
Right through his
Loving
hands.
the effort.
Had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yard.
Oh, you missed. Let's go, fellas.
Attempt is no good. After that,
Good defense right there
still a
on that drive.
7-point game.
You know we give up a bunch of plays right there, but we held our ground right there. Good
So
shit,
let's see
fellas.
how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half.
Try to at least get
They'll
through.
go to the ground. Building momentum, picking
Damn,
up
we
the
have a
chunk
34.
of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll use a timeout.
I thought it was
before
further than that.
halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
I didn't realize. I thought it was
Just enough time
in
for
midfield.
one final play in this
Right
game.
on midfield.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot.
I can look at that.
He took a shot on the final
We didn't
play.
let them score or get 3 right here.
Might find his man.
So I'm comfortable with it. If we could get one more stop and get a score, that's GG's.
Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away.
If we could get a stop right here, another stop.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped.
We
it
could get
before
another
he-
stop right here. We should.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense
Yeah.
is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brains so I know exactly what I need to do.
Hey,
But
thank you. Told you.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that.
I almost fucked up right there too. I didn't get all my adjustments in.
They forced the turnover.
How about about the athletic
Luckily,
ability? By the big fella?
uh,
You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to take on fullbacks.
threw a pick right there.
The whole game, he understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops. Playing the quarter.
Looking for the
Come on,
end zone.
come on.
Touchdown, Dogs. Grabbed in the end zone.
Told you,
Put 6
my
on
play.
the board.
This game's going exactly how I wanted to.
Can't get momentum.
I said we're gonna get another stop, and we're gonna get a score.
Right
And
away, your offense jogs
look
on
how it
the
go.
field. Take a shot deep,
Come on now.
You hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
This game's going exactly how I want. This game's going exactly how I want to, bro.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
It really, truly should be 21-0. But of course, I threw a dumbass pick in the first quarter, so that's really truly why he got
Hurricane offense
why he
looking
got
to
7.
gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on
What
an
the fuck?
offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Finds his man. It's Daniels.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And I tell you what, these big body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard, you got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Bauman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the quarterback dropped back, read the coverage, and realized there was nobody even close to his tight end over on the outside of the field, so simple pitch and catch, and that's an easy first down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield.
Good play.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. He is dealing on this drive. Completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
And who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Miami. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Beck.
Oh, fumble.
Using the quick game. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That's such a great job. Defense, because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Good play.
Snagged out of the air. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really good hands as well.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws toward the end zone.
What?
And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here.
Now he's just throwing shit. Except for that pass on the first play of the game.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback a nice
Oh,
job.
no, he's
with
just
his
throwing
eyes.
shit
He's
now.
watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Unloads to the
Ooh, damn.
and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Fuck is you
Nice job by
saying?
the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Good defense.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. The play action fake. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Floating away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have...
Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way.
I'm right back. Yeah.
That's 1. Alabama. That's 2. Tulsa. Not Tulsa. USF. USF. That's 3. H. Marshford. Hawaii. 4. Stanford. 5. Butler. 6. Oh no, who's that? Old Dominion? Not Old Dominion. 30 seconds. Beat this one and the last one. Is it a big school? Nah. Go to the next one. Yellow Jackets? Like Georgia Tech maybe? Like an alternate? Not Georgia Tech.
Period. Have y'all seen those viral J-Lab skin tone earphones?
Oh, fuck.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be... He stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's back. Snagged in the middle, it's Bauman. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Firing to the right, complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Fletcher. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking to throw, it's back. Hauls it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Hard running there. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Okay, ready? Lasso!
From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the group.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Quarterback making checks. on fourth down, looking for the completion. He rifles one deep to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Stockton. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's back. Grab near the sticks, it's Daniels. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Makes makes the grab. It's Fletcher. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's got it. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Frazier. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, and time is running short. They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that
Oh.
with his target on the in-breaking route.
That's not crazy. You gotta put on his body.
These windows are going to be
Hey,
small
yo.
in the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He'll take a shot.
Okay.
Touchdown Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's back. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
Ball? Damn.
And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off.
Shit, that's the kid. That touchdown was huge that I had. Sometimes I be forgetting like we get ball at half and he
He'll bring
don't.
it out. It's Branch.
Yeah, all right now, all right now.
About 5 yards short of
Don't start
where
hitting
he
me
just
like
taken it
crazy
into the
now.
end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Oh, he's got some strength. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shoulder throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He fires a bullet to the right. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that.
Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will give him the lead.
Wow.
Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and,
Oh, that's a big lead.
and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers, those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the air on second down. Caught on the outside, it's Bauman. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. There's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking for a crease, it's Fletcher. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Gets open down the middle, and they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Oh, fuck.
Big man has it, it's a 1st
Damn,
down and
you
more.
got my ass.
And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy
Good
conversion
fucking
for
play
this
calling there.
offense. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight
All right,
ball.
he didn't get his feet.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's back. They're
Good
setting up
tackle.
the screen.
Come on.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Grabbed in the middle. It's
Where
Bauman.
the- where's my hook
Touchdown,
coming?
Canes.
Even though I had him on the zone drop, like, where are you?
They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's stuffed. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got the back over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. Looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Power football with the run. Turning it on.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
That's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's back. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Bauman. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quick completion on the out. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to
Give me that shit. I knew he was going to the tight end. I knew he was going to the tight end. Come on, man. I knew he was going to the tight end. Come on now. How many plays I didn't give up in crunch time by throwing a quick pass to the tight end? Come on now. That's enough of that. I had to shut that shit down. GG's, bro. That's a good ass game, bro.
But this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked
I gotta look back at
and
that, too.
certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe
So I
outside
knew
of conference
it was
affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You got fucking engaged on the block. They didn't even fix that shit. What was I in? It looked like I was in cover 1 right there. I don't know what the fuck I was in right here. Maybe it was in cover 1. I know I was in man for sure. That's what I'm saying. They need to fix it. Well, I could, be there to actually play. Cause I think I had it set to the RPO says or whatever. On to like where it's supposed to play like the RPO, but it's like it played it, but it just like never did.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee in this. We'll start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football face third down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Good timing on the quick out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the
Good
other
ball.
way. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the down after recovering the fumble.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick.
Yeah, that, you know, I can't even get mad at that. He was down, so I give him that.
Try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Give to the back. There he goes. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Chosen the stiff arm. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Touchdown, Alabama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw the reception and get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The lone back's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got him downfield. Good, solid tackle.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space. It's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Crosses the 35.
Dang.
Racing down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Dogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver and can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. They were
I thought he caught that shit. Oh my god.
Not all DBs.
I did not think he was gonna play it.
Right? They can pat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run.
I mean, I can't
so they
change
can
around.
do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so...
Going over the top.
Oh, good catch. Good fucking catch, boy.
He's got the side
Good
leg
catch.
going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I can put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. That's caught. It's Horton. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down, give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Good defense, fellas. Come on.
And the defense comes up with a
Good
stop.
defense.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. It's Frazier. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
Turning it on. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown,
offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick.